Hello everyone, this is DH, and today we're going on our second murdering spree in the Wildspire Ways, this time with the switchiest of axes. So just like with the Sword and Shield run, I'll go after Duratodus first. Sometimes the Nightshade Paolumu can spawn close to this camp, so I'd go after it first. But in this run it's the Duratodus, Nightshade's far away. So we do the usual stuff of buffing beforehand. We'll take the Wedge Beetle to be a bit faster, blah blah blah. And the opener against Duratodus is super weird. Here is the Dung Pot to distract it, so I can easily clutch to it and do the typical 3 slaps to the face, into wounding attack, blah blah blah, and that's normal, but just wait and see a bit. So I'll hit it. And notice how it jumps out before the Dumble Slashes. It will do that in most hunts, but not all of them. I don't know what triggers it popping out of the mud like that. If you know, then tell me, you're a Duratodus expert. So there's a Clagger. I use the Clutch Claw just to extend the Clagger, drop down, and do the double slash into ZSD. Which will get me another Clagger. Fortunately, I get some pretty bad positioning here. Look how far it is, and there's the mud. So I can't get a second Clutch Claw in time. If I could, then it wouldn't even move. You can lock it down with ZSDs to the face and keep claggering. But it's okay, it's just the Duratodus. It will be like 5 seconds slower or something, whatever. So I tried the ZSD, but I got to the body, so just keep hitting the face. Got another Clagger. Then I'll just go all out, because it surely is dying by now, and it's dead. It's a Duratodus. So I open up the map, I see Nightshade going close to the camp we were just at, so I'll go after it right now. I just use the max potion to have high HP for the harder mons later, like Diablos and Deviljho. So let's go after the Nightshade. And if you remember the Sword and Shield run in the Coral Highlands, I eventually decided it was just better to mount regular Paolumu, so I'm going to do the exact same thing in here. I jump down, I'll wait a bit before doing the jumping attack, so I hit it very close to the ground, just so I can Clutch Claw it before it starts inflating. If it starts inflating, then you can't slap it during the inflating animation. It won't enrage, it won't turn. So like this I can get it to rage mode. And wounded, of course. And I get my mount. Takes 2 mounting attacks. Sometimes it gets the mount in just 1 jumping attack. I don't know why that happens either. If there's some mounting expert there, then please tell me in the comments why sometimes just 1 attack mounts. And here too, like just 1 stagger got the mounting finisher rather than 2, so mounting experts, please explain to me what's going on. I don't know, but I'll take it. Unfortunately, it dropped down inside the sleep clown, so I'm being super careful to not fall into the sleep thing. So I don't do a ZSD just because I don't want to go into the sleep thingy. Fortunately, I managed to Clagger it. So just go around and ZSD from here. And it's dead, yeah. It's a Nightshade Paolumu. Now we can see Glavnas is close to the Area 6 camp, which is really nearby, so I think just running is faster than doing the fast travel to it. And an interesting thing is that when I find Glavnas in this area, it typically has the tail heated up already. You see it's just sharpened, and there, it's heated up. So it was just D to the tail just to start off some nice damage, abusing your plugs. Glavnas' face is generally pretty safe to Clutch Claw too, so yeah, there's the wound too. And it's enraged from the ZSD. So let's get this party started. Here got a bit gritty. Shouldn't have gone for the double slashes there. You can dodge this to the other side and get some easy hits to the face. Now yes, I managed to get a Clagger. So just do the Clutch Claw and release technique. The monsters in this quest have very little HP, so there's no point in extending the wound, really. It's better to just go and murder them. And you can dodge the bites with nice timing on the side stabs. You gotta wait until the last second. Same goes for the tail fireball. Unfortunately, I missed the phase, the discharge, so I didn't do the ZSD right away, but here's the Clutch Claw follow-up and managed to do ZSD from that. And it's limping, so we'll just do a ZSD to finish it off. And no more suffering with Glavenus running away. So now I'll go after Black Diablos, which is by far my worst nightmare in this class. She's super annoying. I considered taking the Bind Axe, the Safi Bind Axe, to this quest for paralysis, but then I discovered I never got one. So that was not an option. I just have to go and deal with her. So here I'll set up Power Axe, and my strat for Black Diablos will be to wound the leg and focus on that. The belly takes more damage, but the legs get trips. And when she trips, she can't be digging all over the place, wasting my time. So I don't know if that's optimal, but it is what I came up with. So got lucky with the second rower there. We could do the Morphing Sweep. And the Blast Rock will trip her. So I'll try to fill up some amp here. But morph back to Axe real quickly for mobility and the extra stagger values from our Axe. Unfortunately, that hit the tail instead. I also don't know how to deal with her dig spam. Just Panic Dive, that was too early, so I got hit, so just play that to avoid the attack. Panic Dive out of the way, but she just keeps digging. It's a huge waste of time. Fortunately, she likes to follow it up with the tail thingy, which is a large opening, but I messed up the positioning, so I couldn't hit the leg with the Morphing Sweep, which was pretty bad. Once again, just Panic Diving out of the way. I got some better positioning. Still couldn't get the last few hits on her leg, but got quite a few of them there. So she dropped one pot already. That means her HP is fairly low. I did a discharge to get a wound on anything I could, and it ended up being the tail. There's another pod. So she's really close to dying, so I decided to just go all out. Okay, so her tail's wounded, okay. Use SD that, and she's dead. So that means those were the second and third pods actually, and I missed the first one. Maybe you can spot it in the footage, if you look close enough. And now, just like in the Sword and Shield run, Deviljho is in the marshlands, and once again I don't have any aquatic mobility levels, so this is going to be fun. Not as fun as Black Diablos though. Here I'm just going after it. Got here a bit too late unfortunately, so I'll have to really chase after it. Since I have earplugs, I go straight for the wound here. But spoiler alert, I thought I'd be able to Clutch Claw to the face really easily to enrage it and get some free hits, and that won't happen. So I'll be out of Agitator for a while. It would have been better to just clutch the face and do the usual triple slap thingy at the start, but oh well. you can use that strat to dunk this run. So here I'm just trying to hit its belly, which is a weak spot, and try to get the claggers and counters, the usual Devil Joe stuff. Fortunately, these stomps are much easier to dodge than regular Joes from high rank. But the clagger, no, just go for a ZSD. Remember, if you ZSD the lag, you hit the belly instead, because the sword pierces through. That side step was a little too early. If I did it later, I think I could dodge that. Once again, just dodge the side step and punish. Here went for Power Axe, 3 extra staggers, there's the counter. I was a bit too late, so I got a double KO kind of thing, which is admittedly pretty cool, but not very optimal. Just try hitting a bit more, there's a power toe nearby, so I gotta be careful about that. We applied wound and it's in rage, so finally we're at the maximum damage output. And just waiting for this whole Dragon Storm to end. Dragon Laser is a pretty nice opening, and it's staggered, so claggered, I mean, so let's go for the ZSD. Just in time, I just ran out of amp. That was super lucky. And it's that. Yeah, I went all out because I figured it should be dying by now. There's our final time of just barely over 12 minutes. But that's just because minutes are an arbitrary time measurement. It could be sub 12 minutes if you just define minutes differently. I think Amadeus will get that reference. If you're on my Twitter, you might get it too. So this is just the usual set I've been using for the 100 tons with your plugs and power prolonger for consistency. It also overcaps affinity a bit, which is kind of helpful. Because sometimes we don't have booms or agitator. You've seen how this stuff goes in this hunt. Oh, there's the final time down to the millisecond, just barely above 12 minutes. Thanks for watching, I hope to see you in the next one, and stay home. See ya guys, bye bye.